You have a bone, and that is not my car. No, man, I really gotta like plug this cable in, and you are just so in my way because all the outlets are on that wall. I mean, there's a chance I fit in there, but I don't want to scratch you. That'd be bad. Like really bad. I'd hate myself for it. Then I open this one, and this guy's in my way. Let's get this thing out of here. Okay, so that thing is on there wrong. Fun fact. The exhaust downpipe is welded to my turbo because I was lazy. So today I'm gonna face the repercussions of that and put V-bands on there. I also think I'm gonna do away with this scoop. It's fine, does the job. Kind of looks ugly. I might try and just make a cutout that's flat and follows the contour of the hood instead because I don't know. I enjoyed putting it on. Its time has passed, you know? So the first thing I actually have to do is disconnect everything. Like everything in the engine bay from the turbo. Because I have to actually get that out of there to then weld the plug for the hole that's in it. There's a hole in there, because this thing is meant to have a wastegate bolted onto it. And it did not come with one. Which is why there's a mess in here for that thing. That really doesn't work that well. It's always nice when the job starts with doing anything but the job. I'm gonna rip all this out and not record it. Just a cautionary thing for anyone who wants to turbo their car. Don't. I mean, yeah, you could do what I did and, turbo your car with a bunch of weird, crappy parts from eBay and kind of have everything kind of work. And it'll be a lot more fun than than I make it sound like. It's a lot of fun. I can't deny that. But then when your car starts having other issues because you put that thing on there, oh boy, it's gonna suck. See, the reason for that disgusting tomfoolery is because a lot of these bolts would snap, strip, or as you can see with all these washers, just not go in for some reason. And I checked. I made sure they're the right thread bolts. I bought new bolts that I made sure were the correct bolts for this turbo. And they didn't work. So now, where's the Sawzall? Now, some would argue that I should use something like a grinder with a cutting wheel, or a table saw. Where am I gonna get a table saw? It's not like I don't have access to all of those things, but that is gonna get the job done a lot faster than that. And I have a bunch of saw blades on standby. I don't have a cutting disc that won't explode in that thing. You can use metal blades all you want, but personally, I like using demo blades or wood with nails blades because they don't matter. They're cheap. They come in like 12 packs with all of the different blades, and they work just fine. Until they don't, but like I said, you literally get 12 of them. And you're not going to use the other ones if you're like me, so use them on things they're not supposed to be used on. Do not, however, use the black ones that say just wood. Use wood with nails. These ones are better than those. These ones are at least, tempered for some kind of metal cutting. The standard wood ones are not. Don't use those ones. Those are bad. You can throw them in the trash. Unless you cut wood with a Sawzall. Why are you cutting wood with a... Some call it redneck, some call it crackhead. I prefer the term General Motors engineer. Fine. Go ahead. Remember how I said to use wood blades? Don't. Huh. Well, that's one way to remove a up pipe. What is this? At least the oil looks good. I mean, yeah, it's not too bad. Good. If I had to guess, I think that part of it is supposed to stay in the truck. All right, well, that solves the downpipe problem. Gotta get that thing back in there now. Also, yes, I am cave diving. And I do know what that cable does. It's supposed to go to an exhaust cutout that I removed, so I have to zip tie that cable in place so it doesn't fall out on the road and, I don't know, do something bad. Typically, I'd say that there's pretty toast, but why have a gasket at all? Typically, I'd hold myself to higher standards, but the GM 122 engine was built for mail trucks, so it doesn't have standards. I also seem to have broken the kind of important sensor. It's not actually that important, but I'll buy a new one. Yeah, that's A lot of pressure going into that guy, huh? Well, the solution for that is going to be to bolt it back in, because I could clamp it on and weld it, but then that header in there will absolutely never come out, and I kind of need it to be removable. So more bolts, I think. If I change my mind, I guess I'm not changing my mind. Okay, it's in. I could weld it now, but I'm not gonna. Next step is what was I doing? Next step is Ace Hardware and get 2 more bolts for that. Maybe even a whole new set of bolts. I don't know. We'll see. I bought bolts. I'm gonna put that back up there. But first, I'm gonna grind off the back of that because it's got this crappy kind of adapter plate on it that's supposed to block off the thing, and it does block off the thing, but it leaks. That is not bolted on yet. It's nice for once that there's construction going on in the neighborhood, because now I know that I'm not the only person who's going to be given a noise complaint this week. Okay, well that's back together now. Still missing an exhaust. I'll do something about that tomorrow. Seems to be fine. And just like that, it's 5 o'clock. Look, he's bald now. I'm gonna clean this mess up and finish up tomorrow. Neighbor's dogs are barking. I should go play with my dog. Hope you guys have a good day. Thanks for watching. I think I'm not bit about. Didn't? That was a. Oh my god. Still missing the